Hello everyone, welcome to another video of mine. It's Koulibaly, and this is another Chelsea transfer news daily video for you guys. We'll talk about four main stories, four main reports, and it's going to be a big one. Going to be getting to all the talking points, all the latest stories surrounding Chelsea Football Club. Now, if you are interested in listening to it, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are not here. Make sure the bell icon so you're notified for every time I upload, and I'll be discussing and covering all the latest Chelsea news on this channel, so make sure you guys do stay tuned. But without further ado, let's get straight into all these stories. Now, starting off with the main story that most of us wants to hear is Kalidou Koulibaly. Now, a centre-back that many of us know who Kalidou Koulibaly is, one of Europe's top centre-backs, one of the best centre-backs in Europe, a world-class centre-back. And, of course, it is a bit of a surprise that we have been linked to Kalidou Koulibaly. Now, a lot of you will be saying it's only going to be interest, it's only going to be links. But, of course, before I do give my thoughts, opinions on the publication, of course, my thoughts, opinions on Koulibaly himself, let me get into the reports. Now, it was reported late last night by Sport Witness, was the publication. However, they did quote it off an Italian journalist, Massimo Brambati. Now, basically, what he was saying is Chelsea are clearly ahead of the competition in the race for Napoli's Kalidou Koulibaly this summer, according to him. Now, he stated two things, and the first thing he said that Kalidou Koulibaly will 100% be leaving Napoli in the summer, and the three main clubs who are interested in his signature are Chelsea, Manchester United and Manchester City. And he was stating that Chelsea are clearly front runners for his signature. Now, to be honest, that is a bold statement to make. That is an incredible statement to make, because essentially you're putting your credibility on the line by saying Chelsea are clearly, I quote, clearly front runners for his signature. You're throwing your credibility on the line here. So there obviously has to be some substance or some context behind the scenes for him to even make the statement or even report this in the first place. Now, if you ask it personally, this comes out of the complete blue. Now, I know for a fact Chelsea are looking for an experienced centre-back, and it does sort of fit the bill. Now, why does it make sense? I'll give you a few main reasons, give you a few guys a bit of context. Now, Dean Jones, who is a reporter for the Bleacher Report, came out 2 weeks ago and basically stated Chelsea's targets for the summer transfer window, and Kalidou Koulibaly was the main centre-back priority for Frank Lampard. So I guess you could take context from that. Furthermore, when Matt Law had a podcast on the Byline with Alex Goldberg, many of you might know who Alex Goldberg is, big Chelsea account on Twitter. He, on his Byline podcast, had Matt Law as his guest, and they were discussing potential transfer targets, and centre-back was a priority. And at the centre-back, Lampard doesn't want an inexperienced centre-back with high potential. He wants an experienced centre-back with a lot of ability that will immediately improve our starting 11, and Kalidou Koulibaly does fit that bill. He's world class, he's one of Europe's best centre-backs without a shadow of a doubt. He's been at this level for many, many years. Yes, he is approaching the age of 29, however, he is in his prime. He's physical, he's strong, he's dominant, he's commanding. Everything you want in your centre-back. Fantastic ball-playing abilities, great covering the line, strong, quick, agile, and he's been tearing it up in Serie A, and definitely one of Europe's biggest centre-backs in Europe. Of course, Napoli's prized asset, and he'd be a fantastic addition to the Chelsea squad. Now, how reliable are these reports? I wouldn't take it too much. Again, take it with a pinch of salt. You know, we are in the midst of a global pandemic with the coronavirus. I'm sure that we're not doing too much negotiating here and there. There is interest, that I do believe. Of course, who wouldn't want to be interested in Kalidou Koulibaly? And like the Italian journalist said, the three main clubs interested, Chelsea and the two Manchester clubs. Do I think we can sign him? Possible, potentially, but it depends on the fee. Now, do I see us spending 90 to 100 million pounds on 29-year-olds? I don't think so. Of course, we do have other priorities as well. We want to sign Jadon Sancho, who is our main priority. We want to get Alex Telles over the line. We do want to sign a striker as well. So how much cash and funds are we going to have left to play around? Now, there was some reports stating that due to the global pandemic, because he's leaving Napoli, then Napoli may produce the asking price around 40 to 50 million pounds. Now, again, do I believe that? No, not a hell in chance. And the reason why is because, of course, we know Napoli's president chairman, ADL, or Luro De Laurentiis, who is notorious for being a very difficult negotiator, even harder than the Mourinho when it comes to negotiating. There is no way he's going to let his best player, his prized asset, leave in Kalidou Koulibaly. And let's not forget that we are also trying to secure Dries Mertens from there. Would ADL let his two best players go in, Mertens and Kalidou Koulibaly, in the same window? I don't think so. So the interest is legit, 100%. I know that for a fact. I was told there's interest. Do I think it can materialise? Potentially. But do I think we can sign him? That is a difficult one to say. But would I take him? 100% yes. He's a world-class centre-back. He would immediately improve our squad, you know, he would bolster our squad, but also improve our starting 11 without a shadow of doubt. Instantly as he's walking there, and it'd be easily, the Premier League second or third best centre back immediately up there, like your Van Dijk, your Laporte, etc. Fantastic ball playing abilities would upgrade our squad. So, leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. Would you take Kalidou Koulibaly at Chelsea, or do you think he's getting on a bit and we should be looking at other targets, or do you think that we don't need to sign a centre back whatsoever and we should be looking at targets such as Jadon Sancho, a striker, left back, etc., etc. But getting on to some other decent news, and that is from the reliable Italian journalist Nicolo Schira. Many of you guys may know who Nicolo Schira is, a very reliable Italian journalist, and he came out yesterday and said that Chelsea are in advanced talks with Tammy Abraham's agent for a new long-term contract until 2025, so a 5-year contract, and the Blues have offered him a wage of €8 million a year, which equates to around £140,000 to £145,000 a week. So for me, if you ask me, I think it's worth it. He's shown his performances this season. He's been our highest top goal scorer in for Chelsea in the Premier League in all competitions, etc. It's his first season in the Premier League, only 21 years of age, so he's bound to improve. And of course, he does have a lot of attributes that are promising, and he does have world-class potential. There are some areas of Tammy Abraham where, of course, he does need to improve. I think that for a guy so tall, of 6'3", 6'4", so dominant, he does need to improve his heading ability. But when it comes to linking up the play, he is clinical a lot of the times. Good link-up play, great passing, good positioning, great awareness. He is going to improve and he will become that world-class striker. So for me, offering him £140,000 a week, I think it is worth it because, it's merit. It's on merit. He's shown it in his performances. He's done fantastically well at his loan spells at Aston Villa. For me, he does deserve it, and I think that it's money well spent. We haven't spent agent fees. We haven't spent a huge amount of money to sign him because he is an academy product. He has come out fresh out of the oven from Cobham. So for me, I think it's worth it. He's a fantastic player and he will be world class. He could lead the line for Chelsea for many, many years to come. And of course, Nicolo Schira is a very reliable Italian journalist as well. So I would believe it as well. There is definitely substance in this. But leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. Are you happy with Tammy Abraham potentially signing a new long-term contract at Chelsea? Or do you think that £140,000 a week is too much for him? Or do you think that we need to sign a world-class striker to replace him? Leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comments section below. I want to hear what you guys think as well. Interact with you guys as much as I can. Now, getting into other piece of news, other striker news. Now, basically, the last two reports I'll be speaking about in this video is the two striker news. Now, today it did come out from Telefoot regarding Victor Osimhen. The Victor Osimhen, Nigerian striker who does play for Lille, top goal scorer, 13 goals in League One. Has had a massive breakout season at Lille. Of course, many of my Nigerian, subscribers and people watching the video will know who Victor Osimhen is, a quality striker. Now, Telefoot, a French publication, came out today and said that Lille have received their first offer of €85 million plus bonuses for Victor Osimhen. The identity, however, of the club is still unknown, so we don't know which club potentially put this offer in. Now, personally, do I believe this? No. Now, I know Telefoot are quite a reliable French publication, but I don't believe this whatsoever, and there's many reasons for this. Now, number one, like I said, we are in the midst of a global pandemic of the coronavirus, COVID-19. Will the club really splash €85 million for a guy who hasn't completed his full first season at Lille? I think that he still has parts of his game where he has to develop. He has got world-class potential, and I like his style, I like his game, but he has to improve in some areas. I think he needs more than one season at Lille to progress for his development. I don't think the club would do it. I know he'd suit Chelsea, but they're 100% sure Chelsea have not submitted this bidding. If it is true, it's not Chelsea. I can say that for a fact. And personally, I don't think any club has actually offered this amount of money. Of course, we are interested, and many clubs are interested in Victor Osimhen. He is on our shortlist, but I don't believe that a club has put in €85 million. Would you take Victor Osimhen at Chelsea? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. And speaking about the final player is, of course, Timo Werner. Now, today came out from the Daily Mirror English publication. They say that Liverpool have decided that they will not pursue the deal to sign Timo Werner this summer, with the board expecting very little transfer activity in the wake of the coronavirus. Now, of course, Timo Werner has been a long-term target throughout the course of the season. We were linked to him heavily in the winter window, in the January transfer window, and of course, Liverpool are the favourites for him. However, it came out a few days ago with Sky Sports Germany and Sky Sports England that Liverpool are not keen on spending the £52 million release clause for Timo Werner that is active in the summer. And the reason for this, of course, they're not going to be doing too much, transfer activity, as stated by Daily Mirror, due to the coronavirus impacting financially, and they will not be activating it. So it does leave Chelsea with a good chance of signing him. Do you guys want Tammy Abraham at Chelsea? Leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comments below, or do you prefer other striker targets such as Osimhen or Lautaro Martinez? Leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But if you did enjoy this video, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are not here. Don't forget to hit the button notification for every time I do upload, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.